Welcome to another version of the Independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit 'em with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Know that we about to do that.
Here we go. Hello, everybody out there. You are joining us for episode 104.
Gosh, not trying to get ourselves fired already.
Right. Of Michigan Independent Weekly. It is Tuesday, October 12th, and we have 6 events to tell you about. Plus, we're going to have a visit from one Mr. Mike Blackwell, the owner of BCWA. He'll be here a little later because we have a few things to do first. But I'm starting to get ahead of myself, ain't I? So let's back it up. Let me introduce my co-host, the happy Harper, Josh Harper, who has a crown on. Nice to see you, sir. And of course, the meanest and grumpiest man on the planet, the real deal heel, Danny Beals.
I made Never Cracker cry.
We would while we're starting off, we would like to thank BCWA for being an official sponsor of MIW and Rasslin Rage. You can find BCWA on their Facebook page at Go BCWA or online at GoBCWA.com. It doesn't get any easier than that.
Hello. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hello, Bunk Pitch.
Yeah, what's up? Seen him the other day.
All right.
As Cody said, we got 6 events this weekend around the state. Now, we're going to be going to BCWA, sitting up, doing our thing once again. So y'all should stop by, say hello.
Absolutely.
To these guys. Give me a hello while I'm working.
We got a lot to talk about, and we have a guest tonight, so we're going to keep it rolling. But before we roll on, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Do it now. Do it now. Also, I want to remind you about the description. Down there are links to our stuff. Check it out. Click links, subscribe, and all that other stuff. When we come back, we will have, what are we going to have? Events. That's right. 6 events. Holy shnikes. So, what are you doing?
You said keep rolling. What? Come on.
Okay.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Hello, we have returned. It is I. Hello?
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 Hello.
How are you today, sir? All right, so look at that nice flyer right there. This is a big deal right here. So we have Thursday, October 14th, Insane Wrestling Revolution presents Fall Brawl. That is correct. Live at the Fraternal Order of Police in Monroe. That's correct. This address, or the address for this event, is 1051 Strasburg Road. Tickets for this event are VIP. Doesn't matter. Sold out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. Second row. Guess what, Josh?
You ain't sitting there either.
Sold out. That's right. General admission, $15.
Ah, cool.
All right. My homeboy is partnering with Shane Douglas to face Tommy Dreamer and Rhino. Right. If you were lucky enough to get VIP tickets, the doors for you open at 6 p.m. For everyone else, the doors open at 7, with the bell time for VIP at 6:30 and everyone else 7:30.
Moving on to Friday, October 15th, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit presents Friday Night Fury at the Victory Gym in Brownstown, Michigan. Tickets for this event are $10 for adults. That's it, just $10 for adults. $5 for kids 12 and under. The address for this event is 23156 King Road. That is the Victory's Gym in Brownstown, Michigan. You can't miss it. So make sure you're paying attention. The doors open at 6:45 with a scheduled bell time of 7:30. But if you know anything about Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit, there's probably going to be early shows, so be there early to make sure you get all those good matches. The door, half the proceeds of this event will go to the Victory Gym's Veterans Program.
He made up a new word. The dirt. The dirt.
That's not new. The Swedish Chef has been saying that for years.
Well, it's new. It's new to this show.
Infringement now. There you go. See, now you got Disney on us. They can do. It's Disney. We just disappear.
True. You make a great point.
All right. To Disney, we apologize. Now, Saturday, October 16th, Capital Pro Wrestling returns to the Pledge in Lansing. Tickets for this event are $15 at the door. Doors are scheduled to open at 2:30. This is an early one, guys, with a bell time of 3 p.m. The address for this event is 1300 Eureka Road.
Oh, Eureka!
You see, you can catch 2 shows this on Saturday if you go to that one.
Yeah, very true. You can. And then we have also on Saturday, also on October 16th, right? UCW presents Halloween Horror, The Honeymoon is Over, featuring Impact's Rosemary, Rohit Raju, and the one and only John E. Bravo. Tickets for this event.
Johnny Bravo, like she owns it.
That's correct. Tickets for this event are $15, and they will be available at the door. Doors open at 7 p.m. with a scheduled bell time of 7:30. The address for this event is 3771 North Michigan Avenue, and this is in Saginaw.
UCW's new home.
Let's say hey to Shane, who was in the comments. I know you're going through surgery tomorrow, so I'm going to keep you in my thoughts, man. Hope everything goes good. Another event on Saturday, October 16th, is Pure Pro Wrestling returns to the Flint Iceland Arena. The address for this event is 1160 South Elm Street in Flint. That's 1160 South Elm Street in Flint. Tickets for this event are $20 for the first row. Bleacher seats are $10, and bleacher student seats are $5. The doors for this event open at 5 with a scheduled bell time of 7 p.m.
And last
but definitely not least, the long-awaited return of Blue Collar Wrestling Alliance. BCWA will be back at the Copeland Center in Wyandotte on Saturday, October 16th, with BCWA's Saturday Night. VIP tickets for this event are $15. These tickets get you in at 5 before everyone else. General admission is only $10. Kids 6 to 12 are only $5. 5 and under, get in free. Now, why do they do that? Because this is a family show.
Yep.
guys take care of their fans and families of the fans. The address for this to the Copeland Center is 2306 4th Street in Wyandotte. Again, 2306 4th Street in Wyandotte, and that's at the Copeland Center.
Gosh darn.
To give you a little peek behind the curtain, if you will, Danny is normally the one that writes the script for us and collects the information. And it just so happens that Danny's the one that gets to talk about BCWA. Gee, how that played out.
Just so happened.
Yeah.
I helped write the show too, bro. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe somebody should have been there. They could have got dibs on it, but whatever.
Yeah, I did, in fact, help write the show.
I just show up with my good looks.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of personal opinion, I would suppose.
Wait a minute. What's the greatest woman in Michigan thing? Never mind.
I mean, she's marrying me. Like,
Is she? Is she really?
Well, I mean, we don't know. They should change it to the wall.
All right, so
of course.
here we go. It is time for the one and the only Mr. Mike Blackwell. There we go. Here we go. How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, hold on now.
It is time.
I'm all thrown off here. I'm watching on the computer. I'm trying to get this old cell phone thing going. I'm not very good at this. I think I'm just going to hold it. I don't know how.
There you go.
I wasn't prepared for all this. If I put it down here, I look fat.
Okay.
And I'm fat. I don't care. I'll just keep it there. How's it going?
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. It's good to see you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a little
I have
bit.
glasses, but I can't see without them, so I think I'm just going to keep them on.
Right. Yeah, it's been quite a while, man. It's been some time. So update us on how you're doing, and then we'll get into Saturday.
Well, we're doing great. And by the way, Real Deal heel there. Good job promoting the show. It's a hell of a lot better job than I've done the last couple of weeks, so I appreciate you. But no, it's we're doing really good, and it's I don't know. I mean, I got no complaints, I guess.
Right. So it's been, man, it had to have been what, year and a half, 2 years now since BCWA had a show. And here we are coming up to a return, and we're at the Copeland Center. And what finally was the decision? Like, what made you guys finally to say, okay, it's time to come back now?
Well, a couple things. And, we, like you've mentioned earlier, we've always said we're a family show. And I know a lot of diehard wrestling fans were ready to get back to wrestling shows a long time ago. But, our primary demographic are families with young kids, and they still worry about social distancing. They still worry about the pandemic. There's, sorry about that.
You're all good.
Trying to figure out how to get back to all this. There we go. They worry about those things. So it was a concern for me. And honestly, it's I think it's time to come back and try it out and test the waters, and we'll ease back in slowly. And we've got a great fan base that follows us in certain groups. And I've decided to keep this show, typically with our shows, you see flyers everywhere. You see all kinds of graphics for every matches, promos for everything. I wanted to keep this more of a reunion. And we posted it to the groups where our dedicated hardcore fans are, and we're going to let it ride out that way. So
that's awesome. That's one of the things Dan and I were talking about. Well, I think we were all talking about it on Sunday, but it's just, you announced the show. We haven't said, hey, so-and-so's facing so-and-so, and this is all, it's just, hey, we're having a show, show up, buy a ticket. Let's have a good time.
Pre-sales have been good. We're looking to be on pace for what I'd expect. I wanted to welcome the fans back, the people that love us, and it doesn't really matter who's on the card. They know there's a whole group of guys, and they'll be surprised by quite a few that are coming into the show. And I think that it's more about the fans, more about the alliance. And they get to come in, they get their VIP, they get their meet and greet, they get all their free stuff, they get everything that we normally do. And you can expect to see a lot of the people you always see at our shows there. I felt it was a better move not to advertise who was going to be on the show, what the matches were going to be, and we're back. And I think that's the message I want to put across.
So here,
Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead, Dan. I already asked a couple questions.
It's like you said, I truly believe though that the fans for Blue Collar, they already know. Like you guys said, they already know they're going to show up and it's going to be a good show. We don't have to know every single match that's coming in. We know Blue Collar's having a show, and every time we come to a Blue Collar show, we enjoy ourselves. And I think that's good enough for all of the Blue Collar fans. The ones,
absolutely.
Casual fans, the fans that are there every show already know.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. It's I didn't look to try to bring in a marquee name, or
We know.
I'm not looking to spend a bunch of ad money and try to promote a certain way. We don't need to, I don't think. And I don't care if we pack the house with standing room only, and I don't care if there's 20 people. For me, it's about coming back with the boys, letting the boys do what they love to do, in an environment that's safe, an environment that's positive. We have a great morale, and an environment that's awesome for the fans. And that's really, for us, it's like I said, it's more of a reunion than a wrestling show, and I didn't want to promote it as such.
Absolutely. Now, we're, like we said earlier, year and a half, 2 years, something like that. We're not going to get specific because that's just how we do things. However, what goes into planning a show when you've been out for so long like this? Is it in your head? Is it a big deal, or are you kind of like, all right, we're just going to roll with this?
To be honest, there's zero stress, zero pressure. I'm not worried at all. Like I said, I don't care if we've got 10 fans. I don't care if we've got 200 or 20 or 300. I don't care. It's for me, it's a chance to get the boys back together, let them do what they love to do, let them be creative and explore, their profession, and a chance to see the fans. And I've decided on this show, I'm going to take, I want to be there with the fans the entire show. So I'm going to be out front in the crowd, probably manning the merch table or whatever my wife puts me on. I don't know. Yeah, just a chance to see everybody.
Well, that's great, man.
Now, when all this, we've been saying for a long time, BCWA is the most family-friendly show in the state of Michigan. It's an entirely different vibe than any other. A lot of promotions like to say, "Oh, we're different from everyone else," but BCWA is an entirely different vibe than any other promotion. Like, if you're watching this and you've never gotten a chance to go to BCWA, go, because it's a place where you can take your kids, you can take your nephew, and you're going to have a good time, and they're going to have a good time. You don't got to worry about anyone picking up a new swear word or anything like that, but it's not watered down. It's still a real good show. And one of the big things for me was when Corona started, when it first started popping up, you were the first show that said, okay, we're going to cancel this event because I'm worried about people's safety. Yep. And you said it's about me being a promoter, but it's also about me being a father. It's about, this is my family. So I'd like to thank you for being the first person that worried about everyone's safety, and you waited until you felt it was okay. So I know that you're going to have an amazing show, and it's going to be a great BCWA show.
And it's, it's going to be, so there's a lot I want to touch on with that, but we were the first to kind of call it quits. When you saw the writing on the wall. So if sports teams are starting to cancel events, it's, there's something to this. And it was actually Bill Martell that said, "Hey, Mike, you gotta pull back a little bit," because I was a locomotive ready to just kind of steam through, and he made me open my eyes. I looked around, and we saw what we saw, and it made sense. And and it's super important to me that, I've got a 7-year-old son that goes to the shows. And before that, years ago, when we ran the first time around, I had a young daughter that was at every show. And it's important to me that they get the same experience they would get at home, or, I don't want them to walk into a show and anyone feel awkward, So we've all been there at the first time we saw an R-rated movie with our parents or somebody, and they cover your eyes at, this awkward moment. I wanted to avoid that. You don't need that cringeworthy word or that awkward scene for the kids to, it kind of ruins the moment, I think. And, this is really just about fun for us. And it always has been,
You think that it being that for you guys, is that what changed, what makes you the different, because you're not really worried about all the other BS that some of these other people are worried about?
Well, I don't think we're different necessarily. But I never viewed myself as a promoter. I mean, maybe I guess years ago I did. And for me, it was a challenge to see how many people I could get in and see what kind of creative, cool stuff I could do with digital media and see how well I could edit a video, or what I could do with, editing music and Photoshop. And that was a challenge for me. But really, I'm completely fulfilled with my work and home life, and wrestling is it's just a fun chance to get together once a month and see the guys and entertain some people. And, everything we've ever made at the show goes right back into the giveaways for the next show. So any profit we pull on this month will be all the free stuff we give away to the VIPs on next month. And it's just how it's always really operated. So,
nice.
I mean, it's for us. I don't aspire to be this big time promoter, and I don't expect to ever be famous. I'm completely happy with what we have. So that's the motivation, I guess.
Right. That's a different take on things than a lot of people I've heard. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be like start any static, but I mean, it's just a laid back.
Yeah, everyone tries to be different. Everyone's trying to be their own little niche thing and say that they're different from everyone else. And you're just, you're doing you, and you are different from everyone else.
It's a Bob Marley-esque. That's it. The very Bob Marley-esque response. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. Just laid back.
So, all right, I gave Josh enough chances now. All right.
Josh.
I got a serious question that Josh and I both want to know the answer to.
Okay.
Are the cookies made?
There's a bunch of cookies being made right now, actually. For private orders through Enjoy by Jessica Joy.
Oh.
But, I'm gonna really push her, and maybe we put the challenge out there. If she doesn't make the cookies for the show, I'll just go to Walmart and buy some and just give them away. So if she's not gonna do it, I'll make sure there's something there.
But it won't be the same though.
It's not.
I've been thinking about those cookies, man. I'm a fat person, okay? You said it.
All right, I'll tell you what.
With the right angle, I'm fat. I've been dreaming about those cookies. So
I'll buy a dozen Rasslin Rage cookies from her, and I'll make sure they're there. So when you guys set up, you'll get a dozen cookies.
Oh,
thank you.
We'll call that.
Yeah, that's a good time right there.
But I've got to save. I got to take 2 of those. So I'll give you 10. I got to give 2 to Soul Take because he loves the cookies. So that's part of the deal.
It's part of the deal.
Yeah, I get that part of it.
Right. Well, it's always good to, sit down and talk with you and all that good stuff. But it's even going to be better to get back into the Copeland Center and watch a BCWA show, right? And everybody out there, if you don't know or haven't been to the Copeland Center, it's a great venue. It's very spacious and open, and there's a lot of cool things that, that can happen there. But it's a great place. There's plenty of parking as well. And as we said, it's coming up on Saturday. And, dude, what I like one of the things I like the most is that you can go right to gobcwa.com, right? And you can purchase tickets right on the website. So you don't have to buy them at the door. You can get there early, wait in line, and just go, I'm so-and-so, and they got your name down there. and then you get your VIP and you get in. And if you're VIP, you get in earlier than everybody else, right? And you get free cool stuff.
Yup.
And this happens at every show.
Every show.
It's not
Those
just this
Thunder
one.
Sticks were, I love those things.
Josh had to ask a little kid for his thunder sticks.
He did. Josh asked the little kid to give him his thunder.
But Josh made lots of noise that night.
That was
That's what they're for.
Right, yeah. Josh always makes lots of noise. He brings his own noise makers, trust me.
I
Well,
am my own noise
right.
maker.
Yeah. Now, I do want to say thank you for joining us tonight. And I do want to, I'm looking forward to Saturday and getting back in there and setting back up and do our thing. And we appreciate the opportunity as well, because you're one of the only guys that have said, hey, come on in and do this. And, we very much appreciate it, dude.
It's a family environment. You guys are family. I mean, you're more than welcome to, come do your thing. And I appreciate you guys coming out. It's always been great. It's never been a bad experience.
Right. Absolutely. So everybody out there, make sure that you head to BCWA's Facebook page at Go BCWA. And then you can search them on Twitter and Instagram as well. They're on there. I know they are. I've seen it there. You can go there and then go to the website, gobcwa.com, get your tickets, whether it's VIP or general admission or whatever. Hook it up, get your tickets, buy them online, do whatever, or you can buy them at the door. All right.
Yep.
And we look forward to seeing you there. And if you are there, come on over and say hi at our little table there in the corner, and we'll say hi back and all that good stuff.
I'm gonna be so excited to be there. You even can come say hi to me.
And you make sure you say hi to Mr. Blackwell. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. Make sure that you smash the thumbs up and you subscribe if you haven't already. We're out of here.
Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We're doing now. This is